Hello Hong Kong, this is Russell Markham here from VectorVest. It's my pleasure to give you a sneak peek of the VectorVest 7 platform. I'm right here on the Welcome tab, and you'll see that we provide a tutorial, an interactive tutorial on how to build a watch list, in addition on how to read graphs. We've also given you some instructions on how to follow the color guard. Let's move over now to the home page. The VectorVest 7 homepage for Hong Kong is made up of many gadgets, and you can move these gadgets around accordingly. So if I want, I can move the color guard down here if I wish. In addition to being able to move the gadgets, you can also remove them. So if I decide to remove the color guard and I want to go and add it back in, I can click on the configure button, find the gadget that I'm after, so you can see all the different gadgets here, find the one I'm after, select it, close it back down again, and then move it to where it suits me best. You can also modify the gadgets. So for example, let's say we look at the quick list here. Let's say I want to add some stocks that I want to track. So let's put in HSBC, and let's also put in Galaxy Entertainment Group. So if I fire those two up, close it back down, here it is. I can now track these right from the home page. Give you another example. Let's look at the MTI graph. Let's say instead of looking at the MTI graph, I want to look at the buy to sell ratio, and I want that a little bit bigger, so I'll make it medium. There it is. Close it back down. It's as simple as that. In addition to the home page layout, we also give you a dashboard. So the dashboard enables you to track given gadgets across VectorVest. So for example, let's say I'm going to be moving around in VectorVest. So if I go to the timing tab or the viewers tab or the graphs tab, you'll notice here that the dashboard follows me wherever I go. If I close it back down. One of the most important aspects of VectorVest is market timing. So let's have a look at market timing in VectorVest 7 for Hong Kong. If I move over to timing and I move down to market timing graph, let's load this up. Now on here I've put in some support and resistance lines. This comes now standard as part of the VectorVest 7 platform. If I right click here, I can change the settings and we can modify accordingly. So plenty of new tools to look at. In addition, we've got some new timing. We've got GLB RT Kicker and GLB RT Kicker Combo. Two great timing systems. Come along to the product launch to find out more. Let's close down the graph for now. Let's move over to the Graphs tab and show you some enhancements that we've made in VectorVest 7. Let's say I want to compare HSBC to Galaxy Entertainment Group side by side. So if I put in 0027, let's say, .hk, I'll load that up, and I want to compare it now to HSBC 00 or 0005.hk. Here it is. I can now compare the two side by side. A great new enhancement offered in VectorVest 7. Let's hop back to the home page. An exceptionally powerful feature of VectorVest 7 is the ability to go and backtest just about any type of scenario such that you have confidence in applying that strategy in the market. And the way we do it is through a tool called Backtester. So if I click on Backtester here, I've run two backtests, for example. So for example, I've got one here called Hottest Growth Stocks using a 12% trailing stop loss, and it's done a staggering 51% a year. It's annualized 51% a year. 44% of the trades were winners, but look at the annualized return, 51% annualized a year. That's pretty impressive. How did I do it? Well, if you come along to the product launch, I'll share with you even a better strategy. So we give you the ability now to set up your market timing signals, to choose what you're going to do when the signals come into fruition. So if you're getting a GLB RT Kicker signal, what stocks are you going to buy? What stop losses are you going to use? A whole lot of new stop losses here. How are you going to go into the market? Are you going to buy all your stocks at once? How are you going to enter into the market? And we do the same for our down signals. What stop losses are you going to use, and what type of market signal sort of rules are you going to apply to those down signals? Okay, so I won't get into all that. Come along to the product launch to find out more about that. Once you've built the system you're happy with, you can then click the Convert button. The Convert button allows for you now to track this portfolio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say to VectorVest, can you track this portfolio for me every day and tell me what to do? Can you send me alerts Even if I'm away from my computer, as long as I've got my smartphone, can you send me an alert on what to do? See, here we are in that portfolio. If I click on settings now, VectorVest will tell me every day what to do. I simply just tell VectorVest where to send me the message. How easy is that? Okay, so let's push OK here. It locks it in and it's now all done. Even if I'm not by my computer, I'll be sent the signals every day on what to do, and I can go and track it accordingly. So for example, the system here is using a 25% gain or 12% stop loss. If any of these stocks hit their stop losses, I'll be sent a message. I'll be sent a message on what to replace them with. We offer some great training per our training tab as well. So if you ever get stuck, you go through all these lessons where VectorVest makes it nice and simple for you. Just simply work through the lessons. That's all you need now to get started. I want to leave you with one last trick. VectorVest 7 enables us to really perfect the Midas Touch technique. If you don't know what the Midas Touch technique is, don't worry. I'll just give you a quick little demo here. Come along to the product launch to find out more. See there, Forefront Group is one of our top ranked Midas Touch stocks. If I right click here, I can click on View Stock Graph. Now if I maximize this graph here, I'm going to change it out to the Midas Touch. So I click on Graph Layouts, Midas Touch, and the technique works as follows. You set it to 3 months. Where all three of these lines were hitting a 3-month high, that was a good time to consider going into the market. So let's say there we considered going in, around about $2.40 odd. All three of these are hitting a 3-month high. Let's have a look at the price. Let's see what happens. Wow. Notice how VectorVest helped us pinpoint an entry point using momentum to find a stock. This stock has rocketed up over $4. This is just one of the many powerful new features that we offer in the VectorVest 7 platform. So check out the product launch details and look forward to seeing you in June.